just said the winner will be announced in a separate post.
All right, here we go. We're live.
Are we live, though?
Oh, we are. There we go. I can see it. It's here. Welcome, everyone, to Our Reviews Will Kill You, the fundamentally sound podcast that you
got rid of some extra weight.
We shed some weight. Did we shed some weight? I don't know. This is going to be a very different show for us today. We are not joined by our producer extraordinaire. Scott is out on a mission, but he is here.
We have lost him to COVID.
In shirt form. He's in shirt form.
He got coofed.
He got the coof?
Yeah.
No, he got tested for coof, and he's fine. He's not nothing. He's good. So anyway, we are here today, and things are going to run a little different. It's just the man you know is Z, and this fella right here, Noob Noob. I mean, Baby Yoda's here. But, you know, if everybody else, there's just going to be a missing component. I feel like the lights are flickering, no? Alakablam, we're here. We're live. We're doing this. So let's see here. Oh, looks like Scott is in the chat, though. He got a reprieve. He is on a break, I guess. Scott is working very hard. He, as you may know, he is a director as well. So he's working on a film. I don't know if he's directing.
The what's the thing that gets the coffee?
Pulling cables.
No, who's the person that gets the coffee? The grabber? The grubbler?
The grabbler?
The grabbler.
Oh, it's not the lights that are flickering. It's my glasses.
Wow.
Oh, but welcome everybody. Yeah, we went broke. We couldn't afford to pay him anymore. We do have Baby Yoda here. So
there's only so many McRibs I can afford.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, the McRib. Anyway, I guess let's tell people what the show's going to be about.
Sure. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can say it. So I don't really. This is a different show, so I don't know the news offhand. I'm gonna dead live, like look it up. Just gonna go horrible.
He's gonna try to fact check, and it's gonna go so bad.
So I'm just gonna dead list a bunch of topics. So we're gonna talk about Monster Hunter, Mando Nerfy guns, Colonel Sanders, Bob Dylan. I think he's alive. He's probably dead. Spooderman. WoW is a game that no one cares about. Wonder Woman Cuck D4. Man vs. Booter Bear, Alien Fuckduration, PS5, Rats in New York. Then we're going to get to some reviews of The Undoing because it finished and people cared, I guess. Then Sound of Metal. I don't know what that is. And I watched the most pedestrian of movies, The Marauders, that I thought was new, and it's not new.
You watched
it's
for no real good reason.
Better than Mank, so I chose that over Mank.
Scott says he is on location working on a film shoot, and he thinks that we have it covered. We do, I believe, have this covered. We're going to assume that.
Yeah, if only someone in the chat made me tuna to make up for Scott not being here.
Well, speaking of eating, I just wanted to go into something first that we should really address in the room here. I saw something today that horrified me, and let's just talk a little bit about it. I saw this girl right here slap on a feed bag like you've never seen. I have not seen a human put down this kind of food in a long time. And yeah, it was kind of like watching a horse just go feed bag crazy.
I was a hungry girl.
He strapped it on and just kept eating.
Oh my God.
It was horrifying.
Do you want me to list what I ate today?
Yeah, why don't you go through the list of different things that you ate?
So
and give us a review.
I had half a cheesesteak, pretty dope. There was a lot of sauce, there was a lot of mushrooms and stuff. Then I had 2 slices of pizza, half of a thing of cheese fries, 1/3 of a panzerotti, which is like a mini pepperoni and cheese calzone. Then I had 1 mozzie stick. That's a mozzarella stick for you.
Just one mozzie stick?
Just one. Then I had 2 bites of cheesecake. And that's
no
it.
Tiramisu?
No, I did not. Oh, fuck, I left the tiramisu in the office. Shit, bitch.
So yeah, you just strapped it on and just kept going. In fact,
fuck, I'm so pissed.
Well, you are terrible, and you're a bad human being.
I gotta... all right.
Yeah, so much food. It's just beyond. And I would like to say also welcome to some of the people in the chat here. Besides Scott, we've got Wisers out there. We've got Ron, the Stone Cold Killer, Sam Jr., Z's best friend. Who else? Oh, we got Doc, obviously. We have our associate professor, Doc, is out there. I see Bad Doll. I'm sure some of these names are going to start changing and confusing me. And
my girlfriend is currently in the chat, but she is busy doing work, so she is not participating.
She's just listening.
She's just listening for my sexy voice.
Interesting.
Yes.
So why don't we go to the first story, and we're going to talk a little bit about why Monster Hunter got canceled in China. I think I set you up.
What?
So we're going to talk about Monster Hunter here. Monster Hunter is we reviewed the trailer, right? And then
Twice.
We reviewed it twice, maybe even a third time. China has blocked the release of Monster Hunter. Do you think you could figure out why they're Noob Noob?
Did they talk about like egg rolls or something?
No,
they did not.
They made a joke that made people extremely uncomfortable.
What was it? Because there's an Asian dude in this movie. Like, he's right there on the picture.
There is, but they make a joke about him, and it has something to do with...
I'm trying to find the line, but I don't know
Oh,
where.
here you go. Are you going to read it? You're going to read the line? Go right ahead.
Look at my knees? How is that a thing?
No, keep reading.
Oh, wait. What kind of knees are these in Chinese? Oh, are they Chinese knees?
Ooh.
Chinese knees?
Do you remember the old song? There's like an old sing-song.
Chinese knees?
Something really bad.
Is it because like Chinese used to be hookers and they were on their knees a lot sucking dick?
Oh, no. This is... No.
Nope.
God, no. But unboxing is with us.
Oh my God, unboxing, I love you. What more? Are you going to fact check us the entire time? Because you know more than us? Dick.
Clearly.
Love you.
Noob Noob does love making uncomfortable jokes. So what happened is the director, Paul W.S. Anderson, and all of the stars of the movie have apologized profusely and
mortified.
have edited the scene out. They did not mean it to make offense. I don't know if there's something lost in translation, but they definitely in China know that that's like an old racist song from like, I don't know, the 1800s or something. So putting that line in there was not something that was kosher or PC or anything good.
He apologizes for any anxiety or upset that this line and its interpretation caused. Like, really? So Chinese people are liberal cucks, getting offended by everything.
Well, what if they said something about Americans and
Who
said...
gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
America sucks.
No, it doesn't. America's great. Which side are you on? Are you seceding?
Potatoes suck.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So it's never being released in China. It's not going to make any money. Paul W.S. Anderson is just going to take it out on his wife, which is also the star of the movie, Mila Jovovich. And he's going to beat her because she's not Chinese enough.
Oh, man. People are saying the show went downhill without Scott. Look, I'm trying my best here. I can only do what I can do. But we can move to the next story.
We can, sure. It is the Mandalorian Nerf gun.
Just in time for Christmas, you guys. I think you need to get this. Now, I got the best pictures I could get. This one is obviously not the most fantastic, but it gives you an idea of what you're getting here. It's the blaster that he has, but look at that dope case that he has.
What the fuck?
It's pretty freaking awesome.
So I just looked this up, and this motherfucker costs $120. Why does a Nerf gun...
It's more than 4 feet long.
Why does a Nerf gun cost $120?
Than your everything.
No Nerf gun should cost $120.
Dude, that's a pretty dope. No, I didn't get a good picture. Like the bullets are like those gray bullets that he loads in. You can actually use the. There's a scope on it too, where you can like scope in on people. I mean, it's pretty dope.
It's a fucking Nerf gun.
I like it. I think it looks amazing. I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
Well, are you gonna buy that for yourself for Christmas? Is that out of the budget, or are you just gonna buy spoons?
Let's stick with spoons. There also is the Mandalorian, the gauntlet with the rockets on it. That was kind of cool. I didn't get a picture of that. I don't know how much that is, but I doubt it works as good as the that giant gun, the phase pulse blaster.
Yeah. Well, it's called Ambin phase pulse blaster, more than 4 feet long.
Hey, let's. It
releases next fall. Releases next fall. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, it's not even out now. Like, dude, they're so behind on this merch. They need to catch up. Yes, please aim for Noob Noob's head. You can take him out, and he would gladly get shot in the face.
Slurp down the.
He'll take it right in the face.
I will slurp it down. Oh my
Absolutely. God, there's like whole other conversations going on in the chat that I cannot keep track of.
There's a gauntlet Nerf. How much is this on Amazon?
That's the singing sparrows, right? Or what do they call that weapon? The sparrows, the little sparrows that he uses to.
Sure. I can't find what the price of the other gauntlet gun is.
It was $59.99.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yes,
that's a little more reasonable, but still.
Yes.
Are you going to buy one?
No.
We should buy one and shoot Scott with it.
Well, yeah.
Scott will buy one because he just
Scott will buy one and then give it away.
We are not giving that shit. I will create so many fake accounts to win that.
You will really go all out to win that, huh?
Oh my God.
No, Scott is not leaving the show, and we'll talk about it maybe later in the episode we do have a Christmas episode for you guys, so we'll be dropping that as well, and watch it at your chance when you can, because this was kind of a last minute thing, and we wanted to make sure that the show keeps going. The show never stops. I think in 3 years we've only missed one episode. One episode
right around the holidays too, when Scott was the one that caused us to miss it. He got called out on emergency work.
That's right. He almost got electrocuted.
He needed an old woman to service.
Yes. So what? That's 171 episodes. We've only missed one. So a lot of hard work going on here, folks.
Mainly by me. Mostly by me. Yes. Me and Baby Yoda.
Yes. Baby Yoda is not melancholy today. He's just relaxing. He misses Scott, that's for sure, because Scott brings a lot of flair to the show. I can only bring you a little dose of what Scott does. But let's move on to something even sexier than Scott, besides my Scott Will Kill You shirt. Not available anywhere. This is an exclusive.
God. It is.
Oh, so exclusive.
You know what else is exclusive?
What?
A Lifetime movie starring Colonel Sanders.
Colonel freaking Sanders.
This movie looks fucking bananas.
We're going to review this. We have to review this. This is a recipe for seduction, and you can catch it December 13th at noon on Lifetime. I'm sure, set your DVRs, because I'm sure you're all busy doing something better than catching this.
Is there anything better than this?
Mario Lopez looking jacked. Look at the dude's
looking
arm.
like a snack.
Not a snack, just jacked.
Looking like a McChicken with cheese. That's a McDonald's. That doesn't make sense.
No, it's
a KFC family bucket.
Sponsored by KFC, by the way. Brought to you by Kentucky. Kentucky Fried Chicken has probably the greatest advertising for like a big time corporation. They did that video game. They do all sorts of crazy stuff.
How long is it? If this isn't that long, we should do a watch along.
How long is the actual?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, but it doesn't say. It's a mini movie, so it's not a full movie. It's probably like an hour.
No thanks to Mario Lopez. It's not so much that I think Mario Lopez is a good actor or anything even remotely like that, but he sure looks like a crazy looking colonel. He's a crazy man.
If you watch the trailer and are not convinced to want to see this movie, there's something wrong with you, because the trailer is great.
The trailer it looks very salacious. It looks like there's a lot of love, sex, and murder.
There is probably a sex scene with a bucket of chicken, would be my guess.
Wow, that sounds like a Scott thing to do.
I don't know if he can handle the grease down there.
Oh, look, Nikki is in the house, and Nikki is not my best friend. But Z's best friend is in the chat.
I thought Nikki was Z's best friend's best friend.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They definitely scissor. They're slamming pusses.
I don't know.
They are slamming tunas. They're slamming salmons.
Oh, boy.
That's a movie with a...
That's a reference.
That is a movie.
That is
I forget who did it. By the Broken Lizard people. It was not their best work.
Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah.
Did you tell them when this movie comes out, though? I forget.
Yeah, December 13th.
At 12 o'clock at noon, yes.
Yes.
Everyone should watch
it. Set your DVRs.
Yes. Oh, fuck. I closed out my window. Shit.
Oh, wow. So you're actually not... Are you going to be able to keep up with the news? I don't know.
Shit biscuits. Oh, well, this one is
This was pretty easy. It's a person who just made way more money than any of us will ever see in our entire lives.
That's right. Yeah, let's see here.
Bob Dylan.
Did he even write his own shit?
I'm gonna make you, hey, goodbye. I don't know any of his songs. Sorry. I'm not that good.
Was he even good?
Yeah, he's a great songwriter. He's not a very good singer. He did like Knocking on Heaven's Door, the Ballad of the Tornado or something. I don't know. He wrote like a Rolling Stone maybe. I don't know. I'm sure you'll find some of his songs in there.
So the sale of Bob Dylan's songwriting catalog likely means he's trading an income stream for a lump sum. So it's said to be around 300 to 400 million for his entire catalog. Wasn't Michael Jackson's catalog like $1 billion or something?
Well, Michael Jackson's is worth more.
Yes. Didn't Paul McCartney buy his shit?
Yes, he bought it from Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson didn't know. And he was making money off Michael Jackson when they were still friends.
That was pretty great.
That was not nice.
That's racist. Although Michael Jackson
don't-
was white at the time, so is that racist?
I don't know.
And he's British, so that's not like the normal white.
Scott is on patrol. He joined the Paw Patrol, and he is saving young children.
Scott is Saving Private Ryan.
he's saving a film.
Yes.
Or something. Yeah,
he's
out.
filming Blue Iron 37.
The sequel, Blue Iron 2. Yeah, maybe.
The bluest
I don't know.
of irons.
It won a bunch of awards, so congratulations, Blue Iron, by the way.
Yeah, Blue Iron 2, Blue Steel. So why do we care about this? I don't know. He looks sort of... He looks mildly homosexual. I can't really tell.
He wrote a ton of songs for people. Oh, you know what he wrote too? What's that famous song? Oh my God!
I'm just going to type in Bob Dylan songs.
There you go.
And see what happens.
All Along the Watchtower. He wrote the original of that.
Never heard of that either.
Jimi Hendrix ended up covering one of his most famous songs.
Don't know who that is.
You
Like a Rolling Stone.
There you go.
I know that one. Blowing in the Wind. Nope.
That's a good song.
Tangled in the Blue.
Tangled Up in Blue. Yes.
Nope. Mr. Tambourine Man. Nope.
Yes.
Ballad of a Thin Man. Oh God, I wish.
Not after what I saw today.
Just Like a Woman, my theme song.
This is not a thin noob you're going to see anymore. Not when you eat like this and just strap on that feedback.
Not Dark Yet. That's pretty racist.
What?
I think that was when he was transitioning to black.
I don't know.
He was reverse Michael Jacksoning.
No, he was not.
He pretty much
Everyone must get stoned.
was. Shelter from the Storm. I've never heard of half of these songs.
All these songs sound like this because that's how he sings. I mean, he's an icon.
He's 79 years old from Duluth, Minnesota.
Well, he clearly just wants to get that cash money. I feel like that he's just cashing out, man. Cash me out, bro.
Sure. Nobody
Cash me
cares
out,
about
bro.
Bob Dylan.
All
They're
right.
probably going to make a Netflix movie about Bob Dylan now. Because they've any
already
famous...
made movies where Kate Blanchett starred as
Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan. Yes, she played Bob Dylan.
Bullshit.
No, she did as a person who. Yes, she.
So a woman played a man.
Yes,
And that wasn't...
and it was not Elliot Page.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, you almost fell down that hole.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he
All right.
sings to his note like a Rolling Stone. Nah, he's cool. I like Bob Dylan's all right.
Okay.
He's all right.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about, there's a bunch of casting news.
Basically, every human being that was ever in a Spider-Man movie is coming to Spider-Man. They don't have a title for it, but it's the third movie in the Tom Holland
I thought
Spider-Man
they did,
series.
but I don't know what it is. That's not very newsworthy, is it?
No, it's not.
But they did. Alfred Molina is returning as Dr. Octopus, which is pretty awesome casting. I'm pretty exciting.
Kirsten Dunst. The woman who has never made another movie other than Spider-Man and Bring It On. Probably doing blowies for money, is signing on for this money.
For the monies?
Andrew Garfield. I don't know if Emma Stone.
Oh, there's another casting one. They said
yeah, Daredevil.
Daredevil will be joining
Yes.
the cinematic universe. I'm sure he's going to be, maybe he'll be Peter Parker's attorney or something, because Peter Parker got outed in the last movie, right? Spoiler alert.
He did, yeah.
So maybe he has an attorney. Maybe it's Daredevil.
And then Tobey Maguire is still in talks, but it looks like he's going to be joining too. So they're basically doing an Into the Spider-Verse live action movie.
I'm not, we could talk about this maybe at a different time, but I'm not a big giant, I don't necessarily like the direction they're going. We were talking earlier today about the continuity. You know, Marvel built themselves on 10 years of continuity, and whether or not you think the timeline is broken, I think it's still functional enough that you get something out of it. But you know, doing this multiverse of madness and stuff where they're just like, hey, we don't care. It doesn't matter what's going on. You'll do it all you want. No, I'm not. I'm not really a fan of that direction. It's a little nerve-wracking there.
I don't really... Like, this movie is either going to be 5 hours long or it's going to be the most incoherent jumping around movie that's going to just include every human being ever.
It's just going to have everybody in. Okay, so Doc wanted me to talk about something since he has Doc does have the floor.
Oh, my God.
Doc says... Did you hear about the guy who sold people a picture of a PS5 for $499 and people actually bought it? As a matter of fact, Noob Noob bought it, and I don't know that he has it right now. He never got the picture.
Yeah,
he just
I never
gave
got
him
the
the
picture.
$500.
He emailed me a picture of it.
Yeah, he didn't even get an actual hard copy of the picture. He just got emailed the picture.
Yeah, it's okay. It was on my Christmas list, so my mother paid for it, not me.
Oh, so your mom got defrauded.
Yes.
'Cause your mom
It's
buys
okay
you
if I
everything.
don't, as long as I don't get defrauded, that's fine. I have a mortgage to pay.
Yes. Well, that's exciting. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that yes.
Why didn't Doc save that shit until we got to the PS5 story?
We do have PS5
Yeah,
stories,
Doc.
So
Don't be a dick.
We'll get there.
You're
I
disrupting our
promise.
shit.
So let's talk about something that's extraordinarily popular, and I think you have some.
Oh my God,
some
Wowie.
voice yeah, we're gonna talk. Get Maui Wowie.
Yeah, WoW Shadow Dick or Shadowlands.
Shadowlands,
Shadowverse.
the newest expansion for World of Warcraft, has become.
Does anyone give a shit?
One, yeah, they do, because it's the fastest selling PC game of all time.
What?
Yeah. So WoW must have did something extremely interesting. They released the original game, which everyone fell in love with. We call it Vanilla WoW, which I was a big fan of and a part of. I played up through the Burning Crusade. I might have actually made it past the Burning Crusade, but I forget. Anyway, they re-released it so that people would get super excited for WoW again, and then they made, apparently the Shadowlands is extremely.
Yeah, 3.7 million sales on the first day alone. That's a bit
it's
much.
extremely accessible, and it launched without a hitch. There was no, now that a lot of times when they release new things for games, they're all jacked up and they don't really do that well. This is apparently it's doing phenomenal, and I'm kind of excited. In fact, you told me that a bunch of your friends have gone back into WoW.
Yeah, everyone is. They're actually missing a UFC fight that we were going to have a group orgy in my basement for tomorrow.
Wow.
Featuring Tony Ferguson. They were like, you know what? We have a raid to do. I'm like, wow, okay. That's
Wow. So 16 years in the making. Shadowlands.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Whatever. I never liked WoW.
Whatever, man. Man. It's a cash grab.
It's the most ambitious in a decade after 2010's Cataclysm.
Yes.
Apparently did
I think
something.
I played Catalysm too. Anyway.
Catalysm?
Anyway, why don't we go to our title story? We're going to go to an image that Scott created for us, so he still participates in the show and does a great job here. It's the Wonder Woman story. So HBO Max has caused quite some divisiveness amongst directors. There's a bunch of lawsuits going on now. You've got Christopher Nolan making statements against HBO Max, and he's employed by Warner Brothers. You have Danny Villeneuve making what I think is
Show Me the Way.
I think I looked at Show Me the Way, the director of Dune. He is also not happy. They're saying that they're going to kill movie theaters, and the big story that we heard was that Wonder Woman herself, Gal Gadot, and Patty Jenkins, the director, were paid $10 million each.
That's a lot of money.
To say how happy they were with HBO Max. They were told HBO Max is the greatest of all time. This is the best. There's nothing greater than HBO Max. We're very excited. Josh Whedon, he's a piece of crap, but HBO Max is the best. So just wanted you guys to know Hollywood's still grifting. I mean, this is like the ultimate grift. You get paid $10 million just to say you like...
Grifting or grabbing?
What are you, a graboid?
Grabbler. They're grabbling.
10 million
Yes.
freaking dollars. And they did not get paid in beaver juice, Scott. No. They got paid in American dollars.
I
Gold
think
hairs.
now, after seeing what Gal Gadot does in her, she just will take money no matter what she does. Like, if you want to host the Game Awards and you want to have her on it, just give her money. Like, she doesn't have to do anything. Just give her money.
Yes. Well, the funny, it's kind of sad though. And look, I obviously we love movies, but Gal Gadot had something in Vanity Fair or something like that, some article where she's like, I never intended on being famous. Sweetheart, get the F out of here. You're a model. You were in movies. Like, you wanted to be famous. Like, you don't act if you don't want to be famous. The only person who acts and doesn't want to be famous is Daniel Day-Lewis, because he's a sociopath. So
That dude's retired now, isn't he?
I think he did. I don't blame her for taking... Hey, I'm not jealous of her or Patty Jenkins at all. I would take the money. I will take the money. Thank you. Please pay me $10 million.
$10 million, you'll literally just be like, yeah, I like that it's being released digitally.
It's cool. I'm down. I'll do it.
Maybe she got paid $5 million just to host a video game award ceremony.
She might have. She might have. But I just want to, like, this is a great image here. Except for Christopher Nolan. Like, I tried really hard to find an angry Christopher Nolan picture.
The dude's never angry. He's like
never angry.
Either dismissive or inquisitive.
Never angry.
Or squinting.
Yeah, he's like cool.
The man always dresses suavely because he's British.
Very suave. He is a suave man.
So
but he is angry now. He's a little bit angry because he's angry about the whole message. Like he went off. He said a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you have any of his quotes, but he said,
it's like the worst thing ever. Or
people woke up working for the best movie company in the world, and then ended up. They went to sleep working for the best movie company in the world, and then ended up waking up for the worst streaming service.
Yes, he hates that shit.
And
shift to streaming a great danger to movies.
And I think one thing I wanted to point out is they may have misconstrued what he was saying just a tiny bit, because what I think he was kind of pointing out is also HBO Max is not like one of the best streaming services. If you look at it, Amazon Prime and Netflix are still substantially above HBO Max. So I think you're going to see this kind of push and pull, because you get somebody like Christopher Nolan who wants to direct these big budget movies that are spectacle, and you get someone like the director of Dune who really loves the idea of film. I'm sure Peter Jackson and a bunch of the others are like this, and then to bring it to the home screen, you lose something. There's definitely something lost. There's something lost in the experience. And I even go back to our, two movie experiences I had, and I know they're Marvel movies, but the not Endgame, but Infinity Wars, the end of Infinity Wars, getting to react and enjoy that with the fans was amazing. I really enjoyed them, like
where it should have
that
ended on the
emotional
snap.
reaction. Yeah, shut up. I really enjoyed that reaction, and then I really enjoyed the Ant-Man one, where at the very end, when Ant-Man and all that stuff, they get snapped out of existence, and people were like, "Oh!" I think we played it on the show. People like really reacted to that. So I think that's what sucks, is that you get these auteurs who want to direct and they want to do movies. They don't want to do streaming stuff. And, it's a tough position for everybody to be in. Like, they're closing everything down. What are you going to do?
Also, Nolan's signature is blowing people's eardrums out in the theater, which he can't really do when you can control the volume at home. So he's a little angry.
They force him to redub all of his audio because they're like, dude, your audio is terrible.
He's like, I can't break people's eardrums. This is the worst streaming service ever. This is bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, you need to have special eardrums or special audio to hear my audio.
Also, AMC is super not happy with this because there's like, we're going to go out of business now, so you guys are dicks, and they're suing. Also, Legendary Pictures, which owns...
Oh, they're suing for Kong and the Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, so they're like, we paid for 75% of this movie, and you're just going to go ahead and stream it, not release it in theaters? Like, fuck you.
It's sad. I think... all of us, even here, everybody in the chat, like we all love movies. Like, it's part of the culture. It's.
Oh wait, Doc just said in the chat, Mulan is free now after you needing to pay $30 to see it within the first 2 weeks, or
no
something.
one wants to see that. I don't think I've heard only bad things. I heard the editing is terrible. I heard the writing.
That's
is
also
terrible.
the thing with HBO Max. What is it? The news that if you want to see Wonder Woman on opening day,
you had to have signed up for it.
Yeah,
or you can't get the week free. They're going to shut off.
You need to sign up a week ahead of time or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So if you do it with a trial, you're not going to be able to see Wonder Woman 84 on Christmas Day.
Bad Doll says they won't forget the sound of many, many grown men crying in the theaters at the end of Infinity Wars. And that's what's cool. That's what I love about the Marvel movies. They bring out emotions, and Tom Holland's performance in that was it was great. And you've got Robert Downey Jr., who's just a killer.
Yeah.
Just don't let him do Dr. Dolittle. Sorry, buddy. You can't do it.
No, that movie killed a franchise.
Yes, but...
Bring back Eddie Murphy.
Why don't we get outrageous?
Oh,
Let's get a little outrageous.
There's no,
it's an outrage.
Blowing up plane that Scott does. And
something through history. Something through history.
Outrageous Orc Tales. Woohoo! Yeah, there we go. We'll just sing it. Because I'm the singer in the group. I used to be in a band. I want to say this man has no vocal tenacity at all.
Oh, no. We will actually, in the new year, we're going to be doing a lot of really interesting things for not only YouTube, but our fan base here. And we're going to be releasing a bunch of free music. I know we use a lot of music in the show. And some of that may be made by yours truly, probably not by Noob Noob.
Most definitely by me.
And we did do a music video, which many of you may not know about, which is actually on one of Scott's like 15 other channels that he does, where the OrkU group did a music video. So you can check that out. I don't know where to find it. I think it's on Scott Keebler.
It's on our Facebook page.
It's somewhere.
For some reason, Scott put it on our Facebook page.
he put it on our OrkU
of all
Facebook
things,
page?
Yeah, it's on our OrkU, and he paid money.
But it's not on our YouTube page.
It's not. He paid money to advertise it on our Facebook page.
And did well.
Yeah, it did, but it's not on our YouTube page.
But we'll put it on YouTube so you can catch it there too, especially for those who are streaming.
Yeah. So apparently there is what is there, like a man and a bear or something?
So there is a story about a man punching a bear, and I figured you would be interested in this story.
Man punches bear in rectum.
Man punches a bear
in the rectum.
Not in the rectum.
Oh my God! Man punches kangaroo and dies is the second thing. What the fuck?
No, we'll just go with bear. Man punches bear.
Okay. Nevada County man tackles, punches bear to save his... Oh, wait. Is it a save his dog?
Yes. Yes.
All right. That's good.
I don't have a gun, so I cannot shoot the dog or the bear. But a man... What was it? His pit bull.
Oh, my God. That's an adorable little pit bull on a little... What's the Russian hat?
What do you mean?
The little Russian thing where you cover your ears and you look awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like a Russian snow hat.
Yeah, I can't look that up. But I do have a picture of a man sticking his hand in the mouth of a bear.
Uh-huh.
But there was a man with his apparently his 90-pound pit bull buddy.
Oh, that's my dog's name.
Was got in trouble with a 350-pound bear. And he ran down, and I think he grabbed the bear by the throat and started punching it in the face.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
He heard a growl about 75, 100 feet down. Bear rolled down. The horror sunk in and didn't paralyze him, and he punched that bear right in the penis.
He did not punch the bear in the penis.
That man's love for his dog made a man punch a bear in the penis.
Noob it's mandatory that he wears pants during this. I know he may be hard because he heard about a dog, but...
There was a woman who just... Wait, no, is it a woman? Or somebody just stood there and watched through a window for about 3.5 hours. What? Why?
Because they like to watch dogs get eaten by bears.
All right. Well, Buddy is making a speedy recovery, so that's cool.
Would you punch a bear for your dog?
Oh, my God. I would stab a bear in the face with a knife.
Yeah, but that means you had a weapon. This guy actually just punched it in the face
with
his
I'd punch it in the face, yeah.
So you would get eaten by a bear.
To save my dog, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and what did we say about bears?
I would get eaten ass first.
That's right. So I'm glad we established that.
Yeah. The bear, I'm fine with getting my ass eaten by a bear.
People want to see your camel toe, apparently. Apparently, the Russian hat is also called a ushanka. Thank you, Bad Doll.
Oh, my God.
And apparently, Scott misses himself, which is kind of weird.
That's weird.
Kinky. I'm not surprised.
He's probably wearing a choker
He definitely
right
doesn't miss Noob Noob eating like a horse, though.
Oh, my God.
I just got to go back
I didn't have popcorn today, though. I could have used popcorn.
Yeah, you could have.
I could have used a little bit.
Did you know? You know what's also fascinating? 2020 is quite a year. Did you know that apparently there's an alien federation, and we've made contact, and we are apparently the world leaders are hiding this from us. I stole this picture off Twitter because I thought it was amusing. But clearly, the aliens have, former Israeli space security chief.
So the Israelis are saying this.
Yes. He's the space security chief, says extraterrestrials exist.
And Trump knows about it.
Trump knows about it. A galactic federation has been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. I mean, it's been crazy because there are so many... UFO sightings that are being released that are official.
They're not real.
No, they are.
They're not real. What are? They're probably like flying saucers.
Look, there's ones from the I forget the guy's name. We talked about this last time. From the actual military released actual footage of actual spaceships. You haven't seen any of those?
Nope.
They're like the Tic Tac, and the guy he's a trained fighter pilot.
The UFO, the U.S. military might just have like circular ships or something.
And they also admit that they have that there are actual defense forces that monitor these things. Like ATIP.
So the Men in Black.
Thing. Not the Men in Black.
The Men in Black are a real thing.
No.
Will Smith is actually fighting aliens.
No.
Oh my God.
I mean, even if you think about it, when they started the Star Wars program with Reagan, Reagan actually said something about the world being unified against a common enemy. That once we found out they were aliens, that we would all be unified.
I thought George Lucas founded Star Wars.
George Lucas did not. No, he wrote a movie called Star Wars, but there was a Star Wars project where they were putting up laser beams in space and things like that.
So
kinetic energy bombs. No,
he stole that from George Lucas.
Look up the ex-prime minister of Canada, and apparently, if you look up the ex-prime minister of Canada, I would if I knew how to use this program better. I'd show you a picture of them. If I could do it on the fly like Scott could, I would.
So hold on, did you just admit Scott's better than you?
I'm saying Scott is the producer extraordinaire.
So you're
he knows
saying
how to do this.
I need you to say the words. Scott is better than Z. Say the words.
Scott.
Say the words.
Can do things better than Z.
Okay, you did a little slow, but we got there.
If you can speed it up and patch it together.
Exactly.
Oh, we did find Noob Noob's parents. They are space aliens.
So basically, Israelis are aliens, and they are trying to kill us with flying frisbees. What if it's just a big frisbee someone threw in space?
Why do you not just read the story and find out what they actually said?
That's a lot of scrolling. What do you mean? He said reading. There's a respected professor and retired general, Ashad. Oh my God.
Scott wanted me to say it.
He's about to blow up a school.
All I have to say is Scott will kill you. Scott
Jesus.
will kill you.
Aliens are apparently curious about us and want to understand the fabric of the universe.
Well, they definitely probed you many times. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your probing?
Well, I drank a little too much eggnog. Got a little
nogged up.
Got a little wheezy from a yeast infection. Woke up in Nevada with hemorrhoids, which I don't know how that happened. Then I went to breakfast, and it hurts every time I shit now.
Operation Paperclip is real, but Operation Paperclip is where we picked up the leftover Nazi professors or the Nazi scientists.
Yes,
and used them to found our space program. The head of our NASA space program was a former Nazi. That's real. Check it out, folks. Not conspiracy.
So Nazis helps space.
Yes, they did.
Okay. Nazis are the best.
They were the best rocketeers.
Nazis are the best rockets.
Rockets, not the best.
They're the best.
No.
So you support the Nazis?
Nope.
Feels like you do. A little bit. Like a smidge. Like if we had no space or support Nazis, what would you choose?
What? Are you talking still?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not listening.
All right.
Why don't we go to our PS5 story, which is far more interesting to you?
It is.
Because if you could get a PS5 this way, you would be pretty awesome. But unfortunately, you're still Noob Noob, so you can't get a PS5 this way. Apparently, there have been fast and furious heists for stealing. This
PS5s.
is actually if you could tell which one is the actual footage of them stealing PS5s from a truck, and that looks like a drawing. I blew it up. I know it's kind of weird to see. That particular image is from Fast and Furious, where they take high-speed cars. This is also them handing to Vin Diesel a PS5 that they stole.
That honestly is a life-size image of a PS5. It's that fucking big.
It is that big. But in I don't know where did they do this? Are you not looking this up?
Oh, I'm just looking at a PS5 controller. UK. Oh, it's in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't have guns when they were doing this.
No,
because guns are illegal there.
They have a special technique, and I tried to get a chart to show you guys what the special technique was, but it's essentially just Fast and the Furious, where they literally take high-speed cars, attack moving vehicles.
Oh, here we go. One thief in the rear car climbs onto the car's hood roof, usually via the sunroof or hatch, uses a rope to secure themselves. They use tools such as a crowbar to open the rear doors of the lorry, which has the PS5s. The thief has access to the packages, which throws them back into the car before jumping back onto the hood themselves to get away.
That is just freaking bonkers,
oh,
dude.
My God.
I can't believe this is what the world has devolved into, where we have people stealing PS5s out of the back of trucks with high-speed cars. How is that even humanly possible? Why is this a thing? How is the world... How is this How is this even happening?
In November, a lorry carrying $6.7 million of Apple products was forced off of a major English road. The thieves tied the driver up and escaped with the cargo. So in the UK, you will have your shit stolen, is what people are saying.
Yes, you will have your stuff stolen.
Also, in other related PS5 news, there was TikTok videos about Walmart. So Walmart had a very short supply of PS5s in stock, and the workers were trying to buy it for themselves. So the workers that were there stocking it were trying to make the purchases, and then people raided the Walmart because they were waiting in line for hours. And they started trying to get everyone fired that was trying to buy their PS5s from them.
That is not a coherent story.
I
don't even know what you were saying.
I said word. There's a Walmart. There's a Walmart.
You said employees, and then you said a bunch of other nonsense that did not make
Employees
any
were
sense.
trying to buy the stock of PS5.
Why wouldn't they be allowed to?
Because it's for the customers.
No, it's not. They're customers too.
There were people waiting for hours outside in the cold. I mean, I would do the same thing.
There are videos of people mangling PS5s in like shredders and stuff, like buying them and just using them to mangle them to torture people who don't have PS5s, like this loser.
Unboxing. If Z and Scott got a PS5 and I didn't, I would burn this entire studio down. I don't care who lives here. I'd burn it down.
Apparently, people also want they want to watch Noob Noob and Scott
play Uno
together.
Strip Uno. Struno.
You guys could do that on your own.
Struno while watching Bruno.
I won't be involved. Yeah, Struno while watching Uno.
Yeah. So maybe we'll unboxing. Why don't you fly to PA and you can join us? It'll be a nice
a three-way?
A quadruple.
I'm not joining this.
You will commentate.
No.
You'll be the referee. And you'll bring the olive oil.
No.
Okay.
No.
We got another story?
Yeah, we have a story. And it's about rats.
New York rats.
New York rats.
I feel like we did this already.
The rats, they're going to overtake humanity, it appears.
Rats
they are seceding
besiege
to their own country.
Oh boy.
It's going to be the rats versus the Neo-Confederacy versus whatever they're calling the other side.
Rats besiege New York Chipotle, eating the avocados and attacking the staff. First off, how does a rat attack a staff? Like, come on now. It's a fucking rat.
What do you mean? Look at the picture.
It's a goddamn rat.
I have a picture.
It's a rat.
It's like a fucking 30-pound rat, dude. What do you think?
That's a Scott-sized rat.
They got fat on avocados. What do you expect?
They're a superfruit. How are you getting fat on avocados?
They are. The rats win every time. I mean, they just munch down on those avocados and just get big. And apparently, they had to shut down this Chipotle because they were attacking the
rat
staff.
infested.
They were beyond rat infested.
Oh my god.
They were rat taken over.
Rodents were so brazen at the Washington Heights location, they were closed after wire systems were chewed through. So they basically just ate anything.
I mean, I was going to have pictures of like Pizza Rat and Drunk Rat and all the other rats, but when I saw the image of this gigantic rat, I was like, oh my God. So maybe I could tell you guys a story. I'll tell you a story. So, I lived in Philadelphia for a time. I've lived in several places. I lived in LA. I lived in Philadelphia. But when I was a child, I was in Philadelphia. And one of my, I don't know if this is a hobby. I don't know what it was. But there was like a little forest that was kind of separating like a strip mall from where some of the houses were. Not much of a forest at all. But we used to watch, we would sit at a house and there was like maybe 50 yards of like green grass before the forest. And we would watch these things come out of the woods. And, you know, at first you would think they were gophers. But my friends and I came to realize that these were actually rats the size of gophers. So we would see like 2 foot, well, let's say like 1 foot long rats just coming out of the forest and like wandering around all the time.
Were they packing heat? Did you look and see if they were a boy or girl?
I did not. No, I was too little to understand what that meant.
You didn't check their twig and berries?
No, but I can testify that rats do in fact get to the size of a Baby Yoda.
They do.
Yes.
Cannibal rats get to the size of Baby Yodas.
I mean, Noob is a giant rat.
I like Unboxing's idea of Noob Noob into the Noobverse. That would be a great movie.
What was the other thing we were going to do? Oh, we didn't even talk about the Raz and the Naz. We were going to talk about the Naz? The Noob autonomous zone.
I do have I'm a walking autonomous zone.
Noob Noob created his own autonomous zone where, as long as you're 6 feet away from him, you cannot enter his Noob Noob autonomous zone.
Unless you provide snacks.
Oh yes.
Bring me snacks.
As long as you can strap a feed bag on Noob Noob, he's good.
Yeah.
But if you don't strap a feed bag
Bring
on
me
Noob
them
Noob,
treats and I will let you into my deets.
He just lays down and he just flips the food right into his mouth.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, if rats are that big in New York, they're also that big in Philadelphia, and we need more water ice.
Polish water ice.
No, the Polish water ice is the soft serve. We need that Italian water ice.
Yeah, Rita's is good, but Polish
Rita's is good. I don't even know that I've had Polish water ice come to.
You've never
even
been
though
to
we've
the
been to Polish festivals.
Jersey Shore and had Polish water ice. They have it all up and down the boardwalks.
Oh, sorry, I'm going back to the rats when I should go back to us.
Oh
Sorry.
my God. Baby Yoda is disgusted.
Baby Yoda he does kind of have a look of disgust on his face after hearing that story and hearing about you.
Okay.
So are we going to reviews?
I think we are at reviews. There's no thing that's flying across the screen. I'm just gonna pet Baby Yoda.
Reviews. Don't touch my Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's here.
No.
I love Baby Yoda.
Don't touch him.
Baby Yoda's here for you.
Leave him alone.
Okay.
That is, what do they call that? CP?
Child porn?
No, you don't say those words on YouTube.
Wait, really?
You can't say those words on YouTube.
You can't?
No. Those are one of the verboten words.
Is it really?
Yes, they are verboten.
That makes sense because that's illegal.
Why do I lose a point? What do you mean? Do I have to go into I don't even have a picture for You know what, Scott? We are missing a shirt for Pervy the Pooh. We should make a shirt for Pervy the Pooh.
Oh, we really should.
We should.
Yeah.
Oh, bother. With all that honey, just smear that honey all over.
Oh, Jesus. Nope.
No fuera.
That's not even American.
Mrs. Scott no here.
Oh, boy.
Mrs. Scott go afuera. I'm just confusing I'm mixing up my impressions. Sorry.
All
I feel
right.
like I have other impressions, but I always forget them.
Not that good, though.
Switch to what screen? I don't even have a screen for Pervy the Pooh. I need Scott to draw me a Pervy the Pooh. Scott is going to fly back to the studio right now to make this happen. So we're going to reviews, and we're going to start with
The Undoing, but it actually...
No, we're not starting with The Undoing.
Sound of Metal.
We're starting with The Sound of Metal, starring Riz Ahmed and Olivia Cook on Amazon Prime.
Oh. Riz Ahmed was the bad guy in Venom, if you didn't know.
Was he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yup.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I describe this movie? Jeez.
Guy on heroin.
That's a good start. Well, okay, first of all, if you thought this had anything to do with metal and heroin, or not heroin, just metal in general, and him being a drummer, throw all that out the window. First of all, him and his girlfriend are in the world's most terrible band ever. The band is him on drums and his girlfriend who cannot play the guitar, who just like screams at the top of her lungs about wanting to eat food. It is the worst thing. It's not good. It's not good. Their band is not good. It's very confusing to me. I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is cool. It's about a drummer and all that stuff. No, that's just like ancillary to everything that's going on.
Ancillary. You're drunk. So people love this movie, though, by the way.
Okay, if you remove my expectations out of it, where I thought it would be a movie about like metal and like drumming and stuff like that, it made me think. It's one of those movies that I had to think about where I was like, oh, wow, this does actually bring out an emotion. It has incredible sound design. The plot is it's a drummer who has gone deaf. And he's also fighting, the deafness has created some problems for him besides the fact that he's not sure that he can play music anymore. But he's also concerned that it may cause him to relapse. So it's about him entering into the deaf community. And it's fascinating. And the guy did a lot of research. I don't know how much drumming research he did because all he does is bang on the drums. Like he doesn't show any skill.
So he's not good at the drums.
He doesn't show any skill on the drums whatsoever. But what he does do is the way the sound design works with him and the whole deafness and all that, I do think he has a really good shot at winning Best Actor
there's zero chance that Amazon movie's getting a Best Actor award.
I'm telling you, man, this guy is awesome in it. He's really, really good. His girlfriend's kind of annoying.
Olivia Cook from Bates Motel.
I don't even know. She wasn't even in it enough for me to care. And it is kind of fascinating what happens to her and her whole plot line. But why don't you tell us what the tomato meter says?
So the tomato meter is 96% with the audience score at 90%, and the critic consensus is an evocative look at the experiences of the deaf community. Sound of Metal is brought to life by Riz Ahmed's passionate performance. So everyone loves it.
It really is. It's not for everybody. It's an artsy movie. I will complain one tiny bit about the direction of it. The movie was directed pretty well. It's not the greatest direction I've ever seen, but there was one moment where they have the camera guy like moving around and they're sitting in a parking lot, and it took me completely out of the movie because I felt like I was watching a camera guy filming these people instead of just being part of their lives. So I do have a little bit of a complaint about that. Some of the framing of the shots weren't that great. So maybe I don't know anything about the director either, but I really think it was very good if you're into like an art house type movie and you're prepared to sit through something that could be potentially frustrating. But he was phenomenal. I really, really thought it was good. It would be exciting to see him win Best Actor because I don't know what else he's going up against. And
that is true. There's like nothing that came out, so maybe he will.
Yeah,
win
maybe he's got a chance. I mean, good for it, especially considering that he was the main villain in Venom, and I had this guy was 100% believable as the character. I 100% believe that he was a formerly strung out drummer. He has the worst tattoos I've ever seen, but it's amusing, and you should check it out.
The director Darius Martyr has done literally nothing. He's done 3 other movies.
Oh, he did The Place Beyond the Pines, which a lot of people say is a very good movie.
In 2012.
Well, whatever, man. It took this guy. It did make a lot of money, so he, whatever. Give a newbie director a chance.
Yeah.
Unboxing would like us to, if OrkU gets to 1,000 subscribers, we should
30
dye
years.
our hair purple.
Sure.
Yeah, please help us grow the channel. We have way more subscribers on the audio podcast, by the way. We have like 1,000,000 times more.
Not 1,000,000 times more, because then we'd have to have 1,000,000 subscribers.
Okay, well, what's
20,000 times more?
Yeah, we have 20,000 times more subscribers on the audio podcast than we do have on YouTube. So we could use some help on YouTube. We would love it if you could help us get monetized on YouTube, because that would take a little bit of the burden off of us.
I will
here.
dye my pubes purple.
And he will show you his pubes
if
we can get to 1,000 subscribers.
I will make an OrkU bush.
You need to make 900 more accounts.
I probably should.
This guy's tattoos are worse than Shia LaBeouf's. He literally has like tighty whities on one of his shoulders. Okay. I was like, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Pass.
It's a hard pass, dog.
Yeah. Why don't
let's
get some Undoing.
I finally finished The Undoing. It's 6 episodes. I know I did a preview of it, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody because it's a murder mystery.
And if you spoil it, then there's no point in watching it.
There's no point in watching it, but I do think there is a purpose to talk about.
Oh my God.
Oh, this.
She is titsy.
What?
She's kind of attractive.
I didn't say she wasn't. So
Hugh Grant's kind of attractive.
This
Nicole
stars
Kidman,
Hugh
not so
Grant
much.
in a very different role than you're used to seeing him. Nicole Kidman is fabulous. The acting in this is fabulous. Donald Sutherland's amazing. All the actors in it. It's a very small ensemble cast. As you can see here, Noob Noob's not even looking. There is a scene, you missed it.
Oh my God.
There is a scene that I don't know how Nicole Kidman got through it with a straight face. This girl, she's the new breakout star. Her name's Matilda De Angelis. She's kind of the breakout star of this. The only problem I have with this...
Oh, my titty biscuits.
She walks, like, if you could see Nicole Kidman's
How does she not just, like, start munching?
No, this poor girl, who seems like a pretty decent actress. She has a decent face thing going on.
Sure, I like the nipple circumference.
I don't know. I don't know what my point
really
was anymore.
Enjoy the way she takes the D.
Every single scene she's in, she's either naked or taking it from somebody.
Fine.
and you don't know if it's real or flashbacks or I don't know what's going on.
Oh, she getting that D for real.
Everybody in the movie, I don't know.
Does Hugh Grant diddle her?
I can't answer that question.
Does he eat that booty?
I can't answer that question either.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Does he spread
All I know is it's
Nutella?
extremely, like Nicole Kidman's face in that particular scene is priceless. When this girl just walks out butt ass naked right in front of her and just is like, check out my goods. You gotta look at this.
What she should have done.
Check it all out.
Nicole Kidman should have just like bit a nipple.
In the gym?
Just to catch her off guard. Bit a nipple.
Just go right
bite
for
a
it.
nipple. Go right for it.
I do actually think the director was really good too. And what I found fascinating about this, it's an HBO series.
Miniseries?
Yeah, it's a miniseries. I don't know whether or not there'll be a season 2. Who's the director? She did a really good job.
Don't know.
But this is like one of those things that I want to just talk about, like get woke, go broke. I know we occasionally talk about that. We don't like go real hard into it. But I will say that as the director's a female,
Suzanne Breer.
she directed it very well. There's a couple of things I don't like about the direction, but some of those are red herrings because it's a murder mystery where they have to throw you off a little bit. And but it was not very it's very modern, very in the time, but it did not hit you over the head with like, look, she's a great director, did a great job. Nicole Kidman's a great lead actress. Like, people just did their jobs competently and very well. And there's no like, oh my God, get woke, go bro. Like, in fact, the attorney that works for her, what's her name? She was amazing. Can you look at the full cast for me?
Let's see here. Who? Lily Rabb.
Noma Dumzwini.
What?
She was awesome. She was so good in this. She kills it. She was such a good attorney. Like, she played a great attorney in this. So, and that's my point. Like, you don't have to like pander to have great diversity and do good things. You just have to do a good job. And all of the actors in this did a phenomenal job. The director did a great job. I definitely recommend it. Why don't you tell us what the
people like The Sound of Metal a lot more, actually. So
it's an art film, though.
The average tomato meter, 77%. Average audience score at 68%. So it's pretty good, but the critic consensus is The Undoing is a beautifully shot mystery that benefits greatly from Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant's performances.
If the two of them weren't in this, it would not be that interesting. Donald Sutherland, the man's like 84 years old or 85 years old. That dude is just an icon of an actor.
Kiefer Sutherland's father.
Yeah, he is amazing, so good. First of all, I'm a huge fan of his because I love him from from the Body Snatchers.
Oh,
he's from the 1980s remake of Attack of the Body Snatchers or whatever it is, Return of the Body Snatchers. But he chews every scene up. Awesome. I like I said, if the acting wasn't so good, I would not recommend this so highly. But I definitely recommend it. He's awesome. The whole thing is awesome. I really enjoyed it a whole lot, and especially considering like HBO is like super woke. This was really good. So check it out.
Okay.
It's only 6 episodes, so you'll like it.
All right. I might maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Let's go to what Noob Noob review.
Yes. So I watched a movie that I intensely regret.
Oh my God.
Marauders.
What is with this mask? What is going on here?
The masks are the coolest thing about this movie.
Yeah. So just like, let's go with the cool mask, and that's it. It feels like there's famous people in this.
There's a lot of semi-famous.
This is definitely like one of those direct to DVD.
Yeah,
like
so
Bruce
there's
Willis will do anything.
There's Bruce Willis, Christopher Maloney from SVU, Dave Bautista, Adrian Grenier from Entourage. So there's like a solid amount of B-list star power, and I don't know what I watched.
Because you weren't paying attention.
No, I was sort of paying attention.
Were you, though?
It started off where there was just unnecessarily slow motion shots. Like Christopher Maloney was getting out of his car. Why was there slow-mo? There was just slow-mo for no reason. He was just walking in slow-mo to a crime scene. Then also, every single scene, it's fucking raining.
Every scene is raining?
They're not in Seattle. They're in like Michigan or something.
Are they in Portland?
They're not in Portland. They're not in the Cuckville.
They're not in the Raz.
They're not in the Cuckville.
At the Raz.
It's just fucking
the
raining.
Red House Autonomous Zone.
Every single goddamn scene. And it's just about people robbing banks And then Bruce Willis is some mysterious fucking bank CEO, probably racist because he's white.
What is there a critic consensus?
Then the FBI. Oh, yeah, here's a critic consensus: 20%. The audience score 29%.
Ugh.
Then,
but it was wasn't it like the reason you watched it though was it was like number 6 on Netflix?
It reached as high as number 3. I think it was number 5.
He didn't even know it was released in like 2016. So Netflix plays this like cruel trick on people where they're like, oh look, it's number 10 or it's like number 9 on Netflix, and it's some random direct to DVD garbage movie that just like came out 4 years ago. What is it? What's the description though?
So the critic consensus is, from its cliched story to Bruce Willis's rot performance, Marauders is a crime thriller content to settle for merely competent, a goal it's all too rarely achieves. It literally is just like it exists. There was supposed to be some sort of like big twist about why they're doing these robberies, and it's not really a twist. It's kind of dumb.
Twist! What a twist!
It like shit just happens. Like, it was a movie. It happens. I would not recommend wasting your time on it.
Oh. What was that movie? I didn't even make it through. Do you remember?
Lighthouse.
No, I made it through all the way of Lighthouse.
What was that movie?
There was some movie that I couldn't even make it through where the people were. It was like the future. And they couldn't do crime anymore. American Crime or something.
The final.
The Last Days of American Crime.
Yeah, I couldn't make it through that either.
Yeah,
none of
us
terrible.
Could. No,
it was also a 3-hour movie.
Yes. Oh, that's true too. And Unboxing asked, have we seen New Mutants or Tenet? Noob Noob did do reviews on both. He did videos on both.
I did. I will be doing a giveaway of the New Mutants very soon. Speaking of giveaways, we didn't announce this in the beginning of the show, but
we forgot.
Our Mando giveaway for our bobblehead is ending today. I will announce the winner later. Because,
on Instagram?
On Instagram.
Yeah, we totally weren't prepared.
Yeah, we weren't.
I did my best to put the show together as best I could.
Yeah. I'm
no Scott, but I did the best I could. I hope you people enjoy the provocative images, though. I think I did a decent job.
A lot of titums.
Plenty of titums. We do have one final thing that we were going to go through. I don't have any pictures for this, so I mean, you can enjoy Noob Noob eating like a horse while we talk about this.
Or just show the titums.
I could go, but I mean, before the end of the show, I guess I'll go back.
Yeah,
but I do enjoy the horse just flipping the thing on top of its face.
So we talk about video games quite a bit on the show. So the video game awards were last night.
Family in the house. Goo-ha.
Exactly. Whatever that means. It's probably some Italian mob reference. Or is it like a gypsy thing? I'm not sure. Either way, they're not American. And so it happened. It was streaming on YouTube. I think,
did you know that horse has enough money to buy a PS5?
Probably. And what was weird is that it was like on YouTube. It wasn't on any kind of major network, but they had
just on YouTube. But they paid major stars.
The biggest stars in all of history were fucking announcing video game awards.
So we had Gal Gadot.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was the only one that made sense.
He announced Best Direction, although he is in
he was in a movie
2077 or whatever.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan
announced Best Game of the Year.
Yeah. Stephen A. Smith for some reason announced a game. Like, I don't understand what was happening. But anyway,
it was very strange.
If you were curious as to what won most of the awards, you would be right if you guessed Last of Us 2. While it's a great game, it should not have won.
Great game.
It's a great game.
Great game.
It's a great game.
I did not enjoy what I played.
You played 2 hours of it.
We filmed 2 hours. Yes, we filmed 2 very, very disturbing hours.
I'll be honest, the filming that I did, I fucking hated that game. And then I played it more. I'm like, all right, this is a pretty great game.
Is it that great though? Come on. Is the story? First of all, is the story as good as good?
No,
as
it's
Ghost
not.
Of Tsushima?
Ghost of Tsushima should have won.
And again, this shows how racist Hollywood is, or the gaming community.
They're cucky.
First of all, I want to point out. So, Last of Us 2 won all these awards, folks. Last of Us 2 had what they call crunching at the end of a game cycle.
Every fucking
when they're
company
making
does this.
The end of a game, but Last of Us 2 is in particularly bad company, where they do this thing called crunching, where they make everybody work like 60 to 80 hours a week just to finish a game. And there's no overtime pay. It's just mandatory. It's the last push to get the game done. It's a practice that should stop. They're really abusing these guys to put out these games. The other thing too is they started firing people who, if they filed a sexual harassment claim, there's at least one guy who filed a sexual harassment claim who was fired from the company, from Naughty Dog, and then they tried to have him sign like an NDA so that he couldn't disclose it, and he's like, it's illegal for you to do that because I'm allowed to file like a sexual harassment claim. And it's not a great run company. There's been a lot of problems there. They're connected to Anita Sarkeesian, who's just a grifter. She's just she's a race grifter. She's a misogynist grifter. She just grifts money from people.
Neil Cuckman just got announced as like co-president or something.
I mean, all of it is just unfortunate. Where then you have Ghost of Tsushima, which is called a racist game, but is beloved by Japan. The people of Japan love the game. The voice acting, the acting in it is phenomenal. The story's phenomenal. It's a great freaking game. And it got mostly ignored by the Game Awards, except in one extraordinarily important category.
Yeah, the fan vote actually voted for Ghost of Tsushima to win. So that was the most popular game according to fans, but according to everyone else, it was Last of Us 2. So out of the major
awards... And that feels bought to me. Like, there's definitely like some BS going on here. In fact, the best character, God forbid it's an Asian man, it has to be a white woman who's like... may or may not be transgender or some BS, right? Abby won best character.
She did. I mean, she was a good character, but Jin should have won.
Jin's story, there's so much like betrayal, and it's just an awesome story. I just found it to be, it's captivating.
Yeah.
Versus like the game I didn't even want to play anymore after like 3 hours because I was bored. Like, okay, you get to play a guitar, but you don't get to play it accurately, and you can't play any like additional songs. Like, you can only play a couple of songs. That lasted for all of 2 weeks. People were talking about that. Yet Ghost of Tsushima continues to sell out in Japan and continues to have life. They gave an amazing online free update, and Last of Us doesn't have any online play. Like, come on, people, get with the times.
Yeah, well, Last of Us won Game of the Year. Best score went to Final Fantasy VII. Best action game, what do you know? Last of Us 2. Best family game, Animal Crossing's New Horizon. Adorable. Best performance, Laura Bailey as Abby in Last of Us 2, where Daisuke Tsuji should have won as Jin Sakai.
That's just, that is just so...
Yeah,
that's a crime against humanity.
Best art direction, Ghost of Tsushima did win best art direction because that game is fucking gorgeous. Like, straight up.
Best narrative
was Last of Us 2.
But is that real, or do they just pay for it?
Who knows? I mean, it did have a great narrative, but so did Ghost of Tsushima.
How is it a great narrative? We talked about all the plot holes in the game.
There's a lot.
Everything's by complete coincidence in that game, and totally, it's plot driven. It's tripe.
It won
garbage.
Best game direction as well, because of course it did.
Again, not true. All of this is just garbage.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
So then there was a lot of trailers and announcements. There wasn't really that many good ones. If anyone's a fan of Dead Space, there was a Project Callisto game that was announced. That game looks pretty creepy and dope. Sephiroth is coming to Super Smash Brothers, as if anyone cares about that.
I care about Sephiroth.
Perfect Dark got a trailer. Back for Blood is kind of a Left 4 Dead sequel sort of thingamajiggy. I mean, I don't really care about Dragon Age. Like, I don't give a shit. Mass Effect, stopped caring about that a long time ago.
GTA is getting a big update, by the way. We might be doing some videos on that if it's worthy. We were going to do a video with the Guha family on Red Dead, but that update is trash. But the update for... There might be a new heist on GTA, which maybe we'll do a walkthrough or
also videos. Vin Diesel straight up starring in a new video game, OrkU. So that's pretty funny.
Dinosaurs and Vin Diesel. Yeah. That's exciting.
Dino Diesels.
Dino Diesels.
Evil Dead the game. No thanks. Why are you doing this?
Nope.
What else? Elder Scrolls Online, Gates of Oblivion. Like, meh. Monster Hunter has a new thing. Nobody cares. Mass Effect will continue, and then that's about it. Brie Larson did the best performance. Like, there's so many people.
Apparently,
for no
her
reason.
YouTube channel is a joke too. By the way,
Also,
Just remember that.
to answer unboxing,
She does have more subscribers than us, but
she a bitch. To answer unboxing video or a question about Cyberpunk, I'm not getting it because I'm not a fan of first-person games that much.
I do want to just point out something about Cyberpunk, which I think is kind of weird. Like, I don't really have an opinion on the game one way or the other, except for the fact that they make a big deal about customization, and I was going to do a story about people's like junk popping out of their clothes, like their privates pop out of their clothes. It's like one of the glitches. I don't really totally understand it, but it's weird in the fact that it's a first-person shooter, so I don't get to see what I look like all the time unless I look in the mirror. So my appearance doesn't matter that much. So I don't really understand that whole component of it, where it's like super customization, but I can't even see myself. So who cares?
If you could customize other people and give them 3 boobs, like Total Recall, that would be dope.
You've never even seen that, so don't talk about that.
I saw the Colin Farrell one.
No, that did not
The
have
best
3
one.
boobs. No,
The best one.
you are just a disaster of a person.
Yeah.
Absolute loser.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for today's show. I do believe we're going to have a bunch of other things releasing. We're going to do some things in the new year. We do have a Christmas episode coming up, so we will have another live-ish episode for you folks.
Should we explain what that is for next week?
Do you want to explain what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we do. We'll have another. I guess we'll have another giveaway too. We have more stuff to give away to you guys.
Yes, we do. We have more Baby Yoda stuff. We have the New Mutants digital code giveaway.
Sorry, I'm totally messing with my microphone.
Yes,
here,
you're playing with your pickle.
Yeah, sorry. Playing with my pickle.
Next week's episode is not going to be live. Technically, it's a pre-recorded Christmas special, but
it is so special that we did a lot of work for this one, and we hope that you enjoy what we did with it. We had some fun, so we hope you do too. And we'll be live in the chat, right?
Yes, it is timed for the same release at 7:30, and we will be live in the chat to talk to all of you while it is playing. So
that'll be amusing.
We'll still be with you in the Christmas spirit.
We will be with you in the Christmas spirit, for sure.
I will be sucking on candy
I have
canes.
pants on. I have pants. See? Pants. Noob, pants. Look, he has pants. Look at that. He has shorty shorts. We have pants. We will all be in the chat. We're also going to start releasing some videos. We're going to discuss a little bit. There was a big announcement from Marvel, and we'll probably we'll be talking about that. There's a bunch of Star Wars and Marvel news. We'll give our opinions on that so you guys can hear that. So check for a new video coming out. We also have a couple Star Trek episodes coming out too, where we forced Noob Noob to watch.
Shit, that's right. That wasn't live.
Episodes.
I forgot that's not out yet.
They are not live. So we're going to release a bunch of new videos. They're not going to be content for the audio podcast, but please check them out on YouTube. We're going to do a lot of new stuff for the new year. We're going to have a lot of really cool things for you guys to see and for you guys to check out. And we just want to thank you so much for listening. Be sure to check out the store. If you go to our Instagram or if you go to our YouTube, there are links to the store. There's like a link tree. There's a store. You can get some awesome shirts. You can get my cool Z hat. You can't get a Scott Will Kill You shirt, but you could definitely get a Beaver Juice shirt. You could get a Uganda Knuckle shirt, which you've seen me wear several times. You can get a Baby Yoda Will Force Choke a Bitch shirt.
Yes.
There's a bunch of cool stuff out there. And what else we have? We have Instagram. Whatever. You guys can find us. You know where to find us.
We have plenty of things.
Absolutely. There's things all over the place. We have all of them.
We're huge.
We're so huge with the grace. So huge. Thank you so much for watching us live on YouTube. We love the chat. We love all the people out there. You guys are the greatest. You add a ton to the show. Thank you for entertaining us while Scott was on his mission. We had fun tonight. We hope you did. And from all of us here at Our Reviews Will Kill You to all of y'all at home, we love y'all.